Emily has just graduated from high school and is excited for the summer break. She will spend her vacation in her aunt's place in a province in the Philippines, where her mother was born and raised. Emily has heard mysterious and bizarre stories about the province from her mother. But she just ignored and shrugged them off, and told herself that those strange tales have no place in today's modern age. Emily was in awe when she reached her mother's town. She was amazed by the picturesque and magnificent view of the ocean, and the fine white beaches. The thick forest surrounding the whole town, provided a fresh strong breeze and a shade, that protects against the scorching sun. She admired the nipa huts, and the ingenuity and creativity put in constructing them. The wood and bamboo strips and dried nipa leaves, make a unique, cozy and comfortable abode. Emily was overwhelmed by the hospitality not only shown by her relatives, but also by every townsfolk she meets. But what made her truly uncomfortable and uneasy, were the suitors swarming around her, even in the streets. Emily has been going out late at night frequently, which made her aunt worry. Her aunt told her to be careful, especially at night, because she might encounter people with ill intention, or unworldly creatures and beings. She told her that if she notices she's lost or can't find her way, to wear a shirt inside out. She also reminded her not to accept anything, or eat any type of food from a stranger. And for protection to ward off evil entities, her aunt gave her a talisman or amulet with circular strange markings. Emily laughed at her aunt as she returned the amulet. She said nothing bad will happen. One night, Emily was going home late from her friend's house. She was walking under the moonlight when she heard someone catcalling, behind the dense trees along the rocky road. She thought it was rude. She just ignored it and continued walking at a steady pace. But she noticed that the more she walks farther, the louder the catcall is. This gave her the creeps. She began to panic while looking behind her. What made her scared even more, was the enormous bolete tree she keeps on passing several times. She can't be wrong, because that's the only bolete tree in the area. Out of nowhere, she suddenly heard a loud and fast galloping sound towards her direction. She ran as fast as she could. But she fell on her right hand on the rocky road, as she bumped into something sturdy blocking her path. She looked up and saw something terrifying. The moonlight revealed a horrendous bony humanoid creature, standing at least 8 feet high. The snarling half-man half-horse made her tremble in unimaginable fear. The Tikbalang stared at her with its red sharp eyes. Then unexpectedly, the creature knelt and offered her a bouquet of strange-looking flowers. Emily was mesmerized and enticed by the glowing light emitted by the weird flowers, and the sweet scent they give off. She felt drawn to the weird plant being handed by the fearsome creature. She was reaching out for the flowers, when she suddenly heard a loud whip sound. The Tikbalang howled a painful neigh as it tried to reach for its back. Emily saw a mysterious man, holding what looks like a whip. The man raised the stingray tail and whipped the rampaging Tikbalang with all his might. The creature left hurriedly with its body covered with deep, burning wounds from the man's slashes. Somehow, Emily felt relieved. The man helped her stand on her feet, and she was immediately charmed by him. The man invited him to his house to get a little rest and recuperate, to which Emily obliged, as a gesture of gratitude for the man's help. They went farther inside the forest, and when they reached its center, she saw a tall golden gate. When it opened, she was captivated by the bright white light and clouds that welcomed her. When they entered the gate, Emily was shocked and startled by the man's sudden change in appearance. He transformed into a royal-looking elf-like creature. The man led her inside a golden palace. She was dazzled as they walked through its massive and magical hall. Everything that she laid eyes on were gold. When they reached the dining hall, the man offered her to sit in front of the dining table. The man served black rice in a golden bowl and asked her to eat. She looked at the strange black rice in bewilderment, and paused for a while. She suddenly remembered the warnings and reminders of her aunt, about the mysterious creatures and beings lurking in the forest. Emily has a hunch that the man is an Encanto. She is resisting the urge to eat the black rice, but the more that she resists, the more she's giving in. She finally submitted to the black rice. She was about to take a spoonful when she felt severe pain on her cheeks. The pain continued to intensify that she started sobbing. Then she suddenly heard her aunt shouting, calling out her name. When she opened her eyes, she saw her aunt slapping her. Her aunt was relieved and embraced her tightly. She began to worry and started looking for her, because it's past midnight and she isn't home yet. Emily looked around and realized that she passed out in front of the bolete tree. She got a good scolding from her aunt when she told her what happened. She didn't mind the scolding because it was her fault. She was just relieved and grateful for her aunt. Because if not for her, her soul might have been trapped in the Encanto's realm. Days went fast and Emily's vacation is about to end. She bid farewell to her aunt as she mounted a tricycle to the town's proper, where she'll catch a cab to the local airport. As the tricycle passed by the bolete tree, she looked at it for the last time, and recalled her unimaginable encounters with the Tikbalang and Encanto. Now that she's about to return to reality, she thought that it would have been fun to be a princess, even if her soul will be trapped for eternity.